Greetings, I am Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And
Let's play a game together. Woo!
Alright, so in the last episode we already covered how uncomfortable we feel with the idea of this in reference to if this were actually happening in real life. But in the meantime, we're going to slog forward and find out if we pressure Rena into a kiss in this fictional environment.
Hey!
Alright, I wouldn't ask a kiss from anyone but you, especially at that important moment.
Then you'll get a kiss.
Promise?
Polite kiss.
So you can't go back on it?
Oh, God.
So you can't change your mind even if you feel different at that time?
Is this why Ken broke up with you? I mean...
What? No, he said it was because I was stupid. And maybe because I didn't understand consent well. But I talked to Louisa about consent. I understand it now.
Wait.
So if you say yes, then you've consented.
And you can never go back, right?
Well, yeah, what's that? You've consented already.
Okay.
I've never heard of withdrawing consent. Oh, promise?
Do you want one now? Because I feel super awkward about this.
Her response takes me by surprise, especially since she seemed deeply uncomfortable with the entire conversation and really overwhelmed and unhappy and like this kind of like queasy way about it. I did not see that coming. Well, we the reader did, so it's okay.
It's fine.
Rena has changed a lot ever since I met her.
I don't
No, she
believe
hasn't.
you.
Actually, not at all, really.
Bullshit.
It's like she really wants to be with me. No, she is giving you all kinds of signals of I don't want to be with you. I am uncomfortable with these things and I don't want it. Like, holy shit.
Doki Doki Nurse Club.
Holy crap.
That would be...
Something is wrong with me, mister. I don't know why I keep trying to be closer to you. I keep trying to stop it, but I just feel like I have to.
Oh boy.
If you haven't seen Doki Doki Literature Club or, engaged with it, highly recommended. Very dark. Strong themes of depression and all kinds of graphic, various horror things. Go read the warnings on your own.
Yes.
Because, like, some of them are spoilers, but it's a horror game, okay?
Yeah.
All right? And you can decide how much you want to spoil yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like, she wants to be with me. For a few seconds, I contemplated what my answer should be. And finally, yes, Rena. I would like that very much. Musician stops, falls over in the corner, loses their footing. Shit, what?
Musician.
The 16-year-old is gonna just like kiss the 9-year-old. That's fine.
Alright, fine.
This is fine. I lean forward. Rena closes her eyes, suddenly looking happy. I'm gonna kiss her tongue if she keeps that face. Ugh. She is waiting for it. That's not an ominous line.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's dark.
She's just waiting for it. Her hair brushes against my cheek. Tickles me a bit. Are you gonna kiss her on the cheek? Also, you should give me a kiss. Do you want one now? I lean forward to go get the kiss. When did this change from she's giving me a kiss to I go give her a kiss? Because that was not the agreement.
Yep. It's fine.
It tickles me a bit.
It smells like strawberries.
Oh, then slowly, I feel my lips against hers because I opened my mouth to match. Hey.
Look at me.
Gently opens her mouth in the open mouth smile. Matches it to hers. Bonk.
Ha.
Bye.
No teeth, though.
We sit there for a few seconds, open-mouthed, breathing slowly, our lips touching. Rena and I, kissing without a care in the world, frozen in time. And just like that, it's over.
Thank God.
Did you stop kissing or did she stop kissing? I would like to know, actually. I lean back, and Rena slowly opens her eyes. You know how I asked you to give me a kiss, and you asked if I wanted one? You didn't give me one. I gave you one. So are you gonna give me a kiss?
So bad.
She only smiles at me and cannot say anything.
I am sure it looks like a meme that I've seen somewhere.
Will you kiss me like that when I win the tournament? Open-mouthed and frozen in place with smiles? Ha. Rena puts a huge smile on her face, closes her eyes, and just holds still at the tournament. You match her expression and just hold your mouths open and closed to pressed against each other.
I'm so disappointed because also part of my brain's like, but sometimes you can have really fun kisses when, like, you both are laughing and, like, having a grand time and you end up teeth kissing.
And you're trying to kiss the other person and they keep smiling. And then you smile and you kiss their teeth and they kiss your teeth and it's very giggly.
Yeah.
That's an adorable kind of kissing. I have finally been exposed to it and it's a lot of fun. All right. Will you kiss me like that when I win the tournament? Without saying a word, Rena nods.
She
has promised. It is
consent.
set in stone.
My God.
And I feel that deep down, It is exactly what she's going to do when I win the soccer
Okay,
match.
so I apologize. The reason why I say that's not consent is because
It's
based
not explicit
Yes.
consent, and we've covered this briefly, and we did it over in the Louisa episode of going, if you nod, it is something that can be done when you're unsure and
Yes.
don't have full consent. To say it out loud without being prompted is far more full, enthusiastic, invested consent.
Right.
The kind of consent that we're looking for here is not the I will agree, ordain, or, allow this.
Right.
But the I want this.
Oh my god, I would love to have this.
Like when somebody goes, hey, do you want to go get ice cream? And you go, oh
my
my
God,
God,
yes!
ice cream, yes, please. That's the kind of consent that you want with, potentially different emotional tones, depending on what's going on, from somebody you're asking for something.
Right.
Like, that is it. We pressure each other into stuff all the time.
Yes.
And it's considered so incredibly normal, whether it's, hey, can you help me move?
Right.
But I really need your help.
Right.
And so please do it anyway, even though you don't want to.
Right.
2 levels of, like, all kinds of physical stuff and emotional stuff and other things like that. And it's like, we can build healthier and healthier relationships the more we get good boundaries.
Right.
And the more we explore consent and communication.
Right.
And you have to, those are all skills to build, but it's like trying to move towards those. Like, that's what I want to do.
Right.
And I want to encourage other people to do that because it makes your life so much more comfortable and fulfilling to not feel like in this unknown miasma of guest culture all the time.
Mm-hmm. I am trying to freaking remember. There was something, God, I'm like, friend, maybe you can help me. There's a particular one about consent and I'm trying to remember and I can't. I'm like, consent
Is it
story.
the tea thing?
No, not the tea thing.
Okay, well, we'll
There's
get
an
back to it.
elephant.
Don't worry.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Okay.
when I win the soccer match,
And when you win that soccer tournament, we will.
not be dating.
Uh,
We will what? Oh, God.
Person over the corner. I'm tired. I'm changing the music now. Goodbye.
We will be seen in public and my mother will murder you.
that would be great. Ah.
She is terrified of this whole thing. Like, oh my God. Rena has stopped speaking. We are aware the music has changed dramatically. She is very uncomfortable. Again. Rena? Rena, is something wrong?
The spirits don't like you.
The spirits say that I should not have promised you that I would do that.
I should consume your eyes.
She doesn't seem to hear me. Is she having a fit of some kind? Her face begins to distort. Not contort, distort. We are in a goddamn horror game.
Yeah, they're
Like she's
really
in
trying
pain.
hard to give like so much drama to this game, and it's sort of hilarious.
It just gets into weird horror vibes constantly, but
Yeah.
like contorting your face and distorting are very, very different.
Aha.
If her face begins to distort, that is literally a bending of reality. And that is not the cool, fun, safe times anymore. And you know what? Comparing this then to Doki Doki Literature Club, or at least contrasting pieces of it, is way, way more important at that point. All right, so
All right,
read
so
the-
distort is specifically pull or twist out of shape. All right. So then next, this is contort, right?
Uh-huh.
Oops, I can spell.
Nope, zontort.
Contort. Zontort. Okay, to contort is twist or bend out of the normal shape. So
Okay.
I guess they're sort of similar.
I feel like I've never heard it this way. Okay, so it could be probably a translation thing of going, they have the same definition. You just use it.
Yeah, no, this is arthritis had distorted his fingers. So from dictionary.com, you could say distort.
Okay.
Go to give false, perverted, or disproportionate.
All right, our bad. Glad we looked it up. Here we go.
I'm like, I was
Then
curious.
all of a sudden, her hand darts to her chest. She's having a heart attack. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Rena! Something bad is happening to her, and I've never used the nurse call button in my entire 6-month stay. Hey! Rena! Hang in there, Rena!
Ow!
M-
Mister,
Rena is shaking from head to toe. Are we trying to say she's having a seizure?
She might.
She's having some sort of chest pain that also makes her shake from head to toe. What do I do? Oh gosh, what do I do? Use the nurse call button once in your life. What?
What if she's having basically a so sometimes, and again,
A panic attack?
no,
Oh.
not just that, but also, so there are sometimes what happens with some people where they talk about people will stress themselves out so much they will make themselves sick. Like,
Mhm.
so I'm wondering if, again, where we've pointed out going, those are not happy faces. Rena does not have a happy face. This is not happy, this is not consensual, this is not
She's not
safe.
excited about any of this.
Yes, of going, what if she's just making herself sick? Because she doesn't want to do this.
Because she is so stressed out, she's sending herself into a fit.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Call the doctors, you fucker.
God damn it.
All right. I
ASAP.
feel like he would call the doctors because he promised last time that he would use the nurse call button.
And he hasn't.
And then he forgot. I think he would finally remember this time. Call the doctors if you're going to be calling nurses. Don't worry, Rena. Except for you're calling the doctors. Even he changed his mind.
Nurse
I'll
doctors.
call the nurses. You're gonna be fine, okay? Just hang in there. I push myself towards the call button, which is literally right next to my hand on the bed.
That's fine.
My thumb frantically presses the red switch. The tension is just real, I guess. Come on. Why won't you work? This thing is broken. You're fucking kidding me.
Oh my god, honey, chill.
Oh, wow. Behind me, Rena is starting to fall unconscious as she's standing.
Huh.
Please catch her so she doesn't crack her head open on your hospital bed.
Right.
There's not much time. I have to call for help myself. No, you need to stop her from damaging herself by falling.
Aye.
Maybe sit her down. Help her lay down on the bed first as you start yelling. I mean, your door is freaking paper thin and everyone hears you through it.
I
Yell.
know.
I turn my wheelchair around. In my panic, I topple over. Finally, all the times we've toppled over, he actually does it. I land on my stomach on the floor, and the floor hits me hard. Rena falls on top of me. Oof! I can't walk, but I have to do something for Rena. Are we going to be able to magically walk because we're desperate? I have to crawl. You cannot crawl with a broken femur. You have to drag yourself, which I guess might be a form of crawling. Army crawl, dude. Army crawl.
Yep.
I drag my entire body towards the door. I won't be able to reach the handle.
I won't be able to yell.
Left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm. She's going to fall. I crawl like an insect. Insects crawl with their arms? This is fine. I'm fine.
We're fine.
Almost there. I can't hear Rena anymore. She must have lost consciousness and hit the floor, or she's standing there unconscious, which is a little more creepy. A little more creepy.
That is super fucked up.
When I can finally touch the door, I push it open. Your door pushes outward.
What? Your
Whoa.
door does pushy even though you have to... I'm fine.
You're
I'm fine.
kidding. It
We've
opens
had to
out into
unlatch
the
it.
hallway where you can hit people.
Boink!
Do you know why doors open inward? Because there's less traffic there. That is why they open inward in most hallways and into the office, into the lunchroom, into the patient room. That is why they open inward, because there's not much traffic inside of a room.
Yep.
So you don't hit people with the door. That's why
fine.
bathroom doors open inward instead of outward.
Yep.
Okay? When I can finally touch the door, I push it open. A few more inches forward. I scream at the top of my lungs. Somebody! Not nurse. Not help. Help us!
Oh,
Alrighty, well that's the end of that
Hooray!
chapter, my bros.
time to let her die.
I cannot
No, I'm
believe you could just let her fall down and crack her head on something.
kidding.
Unless it was an incredibly slow faint. Some people do very, very slow faints where they slowly kneel down, slowly sit down, and then slowly like tumble over.
There are also people who are actually quite skilled, and I say this in a horrible way because I find that also be kind of sad.
Because they faint frequently.
Because they faint frequently, and they know going, oh, I'm feeling a faint. I know how to basically fall so I don't hurt myself.
Fall thoughtfully, yes.
Yes.
And then we actually saw one person demonstrated on TikTok. They had a muscular disorder, which would cause them to fall. It was a really cool demonstration of like falling safely, as well as like they're like, I fall all the time, but I don't hurt myself. But it was also a little bit wild at the same time. And I'm like, thank you for sharing.
But
Like,
that's
wow.
also like,
But also, I'm sorry that is your life. That's rough. And they're like, it is rough, definitely. Yes,
Yes.
hard. I say, but so that was interesting. My concern with Rena going, Mister, you've displayed yourself to have no medical knowledge ever, over and over again, and going, the fact that she was falling, as far as we could tell, I would have thought you need to catch her, not investigate, but catch her. You know?
yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. My hands are shaking. My face is covered with sweat. Yeah, and we're in a whole other area. I'm sitting outside of, the intensive care
ICU.
unit. The ICU. The intensive care unit. The intensive care unit.
So redundancy, corporation
Where
redundancy.
patients in critical condition are taken. Did she actually have a heart attack and a seizure all
Do
at
you-
once, induced by stress from me?
I feel like ICU, intensive care unit, sort of tells you what it's about, rather than you needing to go where patients in critical condition are taken.
Yes.
Like, it feels like it's in the name. Now, okay, I
Maybe it's
apologize
not.
if somebody really didn't know that, but I really sometimes get exasperated when somebody spells it out, tells you what the acronym, like,
means, and then gives you a definition.
and then, and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know.
It's fine.
You're
Anyway,
gonna have to forgive me. That I've
patients-
also been exposed to basically hospital culture a lot when I was younger, so I'm like, that seems obvious. But
in critical condition are taken. The thought of Rena being inside this room, makes me angry.
it's a room. It's usually a whole like
a
ward.
wing, like a ward, an area.
Yeah.
There's one intensive care room.
What? That's tiny.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Why does it have to be Rena? There's no other patients in this hospital, but why Rena? Of all people in the world. I mean, there were those two guys, I guess. Why does it have to be someone as kind-hearted as Rena?
Because only kind-hearted people will get sick, my dear.
And only kind-hearted people have the strength to be able to get through it.
To handle the sickness and
Says-
not die.
Miki, who
Says
I want
Miki.
to kick in the kneecaps. It's fine.
I want to kick her right in her injured knee.
Right, kick her right in her magical, made-up, not real knee.
Yes. All right. Why
God.
does it have to be someone as kind-hearted as Rena? What is it? Okay, how nice you are does not affect whether or not things happen to you.
I know.
This is so unfair. Unfair to whomst? This is her experience, not yours.
What?
Through the door, I can hear machines beeping because all your doors are paper thin.
I know.
I want to go inside, but I can't. No visitors allowed, the nurses said.
Other nurses that I don't know.
Other-
So I didn't want
These nurses, some
Other-
nurses.
to say.
I don't even know.
But
But I want to see her. I want to know if she's okay. Should I break the rules? She lost consciousness when I asked for help. Is she even still alive? I hope you know that those beeping machines are monitoring her condition, and they would go crazy if she started to die suddenly.
yeah, pretty much.
But again, we've demonstrated you have no medical knowledge at all.
You have
as
also
far as
no
you
interest
know-
in your circumstance, which is fine. Some people get really freaked out by
Yeah,
hospitals,
you
and
don't
that's
have to
fair.
be interested. I would say, but there's an experience of going, you really are like, she could just be dead in there, and that's just how hospitals work. I guess. Perhaps I can get inside without someone noticing. Oh my god. What should I do? Oh my god, mister.
Oh my fucking god!
Alright, which one would this, used Q-tip of a protag do? Be a
You
good boy.
fucking bent ass snail backwards!
I-
fucking snail!
You are a rusty paperclip, boy. Alright, try to get into the ICU. Be a good boy and stay outside.
Okay, I don't mean to belittle people's grief. I've seen stuff
Mm-mm.
like that before, and it happens. I get it. Again, though, not real person, not a character you really... It's a
Right.
character, genuinely. And in that way, people are more critical and tend to be more, basically, demanding of characters because they exist in a narrative, and people don't exist in narratives.
Alright, I was gonna say, and so again, when we critique these things, we are talking about basically, in reference to real life considerations or the actual literature and device itself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think he would try to get in because he's dumb.
He would.
Try to get into the ICU because I can't talk to people. I
He
can't
does
engage
that.
with the situation.
He also did that all the time in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Constantly.
Head over heels going, I need to be involved. Tell me about this thing. I need to know. Tell me about this thing. And you're like, oh my fucking god.
I will just go
Sit
there.
on your thumbs, sir.
I have to know what's going on with her. I'm going in. Push my wheelchair toward the door, and I slowly push it open. Wait, this one pushes from the outside?
What?
Why is this door different? I peek inside. So many beds. They put all the ICU cases in one room with many beds.
Oh my god, you do not know what people have.
All right, this is a great way to handle your coronavirus. Just, it'll be fine. Put everyone in the same room together.
That'd be brilliant.
Perfect.
Ah, my
I can't
favorite.
figure out which one is Rena's.
Oh my god.
Nobody is
Shouldn't we,
distinctive at all. I mean, they all have the curtains closed. I mean, the plastic curtains you can see through. I mean, I don't know how to read. And then, gotcha. Wow, Miki! I fall out of my wheelchair again. I wasn't doing anything, I swear. I wasn't trying to get in. I'm already inside.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to get in the place that I'm already inside of. Also, I scream loudly in the ICU.
Yeah, it's fine. Keep
It's
going.
fine.
Keep going.
It's fine.
I'm fine here. We're fine.
Yeah, whatever you say, lover boy. I was watching from a distance, and you were clearly trying to get inside, and we're already actually in there. At least enough to look at the beds and not know which one was which. Sorry. I know it wasn't allowed, but, come on. I'll help you go inside, okay?
No.
Other
you don't know
nurses.
what's in ICU.
Maybe
At
she does.
all.
As one of the only nurses in the hospital who is always on shift for every single shift, she may know.
Fuck this.
This is so stupid. The
Ah!
nurses told me. Well, fine. I was one of those nurses, but I'll change my mind. Really? You mean I'm actually allowed to go in, even though I'm not related, and she's a minor, and it should be her mom that decides these things, or her other family? You're gonna decide, or a doctor even? I'm so glad you could help me with this. Well, not exactly. It's against the rules for now.
For now?
But since you're Rena's best friend, let's just say that this is under the table.
I'm going
All right.
to lose my fucking job. It will be on the security footage. What are you fucking doing?
Love this.
Oh
So
my
encouraging.
god.
But won't you get in trouble?
Yes!
Yes, you will. I won't get in trouble if no one catches us, right?
Oh!
I'll just go edit the security footage. It's fine. Whoa.
That's illegal.
Miki is risking her limb.
Her,
What? Oh my
her
god.
job.
Her job.
Her job, honey.
No, they don't fire them here. They just cut off one of their limbs when they do something wrong.
Oh! That's why we're succubi. We can grow them back.
But it really hurts and we don't like to.
The concubi.
Yeah,
it's
the
fine.
omnibi.
Omnibi. It's fine.
It's alright.
She's such a nice okay,
She's
well...
risking her one limb to help me. She's such a nice person. Which limb?
Oh, well, we're gonna find out in the next one. So thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
We appreciate you spending time with us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And that is such an interesting way to interpret life and limb. You can just say limb. And I have been Liz. And it was great playing with you. Bye!